everyone, this is Shannon with TteSPORTS, and today we're in the TteSPORTS suite here for CES 2016. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of old friends in the headset department. We have the Chronos AD, Chronos Go, the Shock Series headsets, along with the Azuris Pro and many others. But there's one that's really special right now. Now this is an early version, it's not final. This is something we are working on presently. It looks very much like the Chronos AD because it is in the Chronos AD family. So as you can see, it has much larger drivers, much larger ear cups, along with the extendable microphone just like before. But those much larger ear cups have a smaller dragon with the ring that you can see is changing colors. Now, this is a full RGB 256 color spectrum headset that you can set for any number of presets or any number of colors you would like it to be. Pretty much you can set it green, purple, blue, you name it. It can cycle across all the colors if that's what you want. This is a headset that's going to be supremely functional, along with also having a really cool look to it. And the other thing is with the larger drivers, you're going to have a very good sound profile, much better auditory experience. It's going to be overall a solid headset when we're complete with it. It's still being worked on, but this is something you'll see coming soon. Now let's go take a look at a cool new keyboard and mice combo set we'll take a look at before our next mouse. Now, keyboard and mouse set, we have a Challenger Prime RGB gaming set. This has your Challenger Prime keyboard like you saw before with full software control for RGB color spectrums. So this allows you full RGB control over the keyboard. Then you have a mouse to match. This, once again, cycles through any of the colors, or you can set it to whatever you want. And this is a full gaming gear combo that's going to come in at a really good value. So for someone looking to get into a nice set of gaming gear away from their standard keyboards, this is going to be a steal. And you can see this coming to market very soon. Now let's take a look at some cool new mice we have from TteSPORTS. Now with TteSPORTS, we have 4 really cool new mice to show you. 3 of them are here, one we'll get to in a moment. The first one is the Ventus Z. This is like your classic, your Ventus X shape, so it has a much classic shape, nice palm feel to it. And the difference here is that it has a little skate, so we're definitely going for ergonomics on this. We're making sure you have a nice solid feel of the mouse. But beyond that, we have a ton of different macro keys and special keys that can be programmed to make your gaming experience a lot better, especially when you have games where you have combos, things like that you need to program into these specific macro keys. They're now just basically a finger press away. Even the ones right here on the side of your standard index finger key or your left mouse button, you've got multiple macro keys here along with your thumb keys and one here in the thumb area. Now this supports up to 11,000 DPI via the laser sensor. Next up is the Level 10M. This has been redone a couple times now. You had Level 10M, you had multiple colors of it, variants, and then the Level 10M Hybrid. Now this is a Level 10M Advanced. We took a lot of feedback that we got from you guys from different things you liked. For instance, Level 10M Hybrid, you'll notice, had this finger rest on the side. We kept that here because it's a very popular feature. A lot of people liked it. We kept the side buttons, smaller of course, but they're here, your A and B button along with your toggle hat here. We created a little skate at the bottom so that your thumb won't drag due to the unique shape of the mouse because it pushes it down a little bit. So if you're not on the buttons, maybe it's dragging there. Now it sits atop here and you don't have to worry about possibly getting a little rash or anything or rubbing across your mouse pad with your thumb. It all is safe and a nice overall design to give you still that unique Level 10M design while having all the comfort and convenience of the newer features were added to it. Now that one has 16,000 DPI capability via the laser sensor. Now, another Ventus mouse is the Ventus R. This guy is an optical sensor, up to 5,000 DPI. It's a very simple and smaller mouse. So this guy's gonna be great for claw grips or even some smaller hands like palm grips. But it has 2 thumb buttons, left and right click, scroll wheel. Very simple, lightweight mouse. Just does the job you need it to do, which is be a mouse, be able to play games, especially like RTS, things like that. This mouse is going to be great for it. Those guys that have this really small claw grip, that's going to be where it's going to fit. Now, we have one more really special mouse, some really cool features as well that I want to show you. Let's go take a look at that now. Now, the newest mouse from TteSPORTS, the last one we want to look at, is the Black FP. You've seen the original black mouse. That's one of the originals from TteSPORTS. Then you had the Black V2. That one came out a short while ago. Now the Black FP stands for fingerprint. In other words, fingerprint sensor. Right there in the side of the mouse. Now you can have complete security by logging in just by swiping your thumb or having your thumb here and using your fingerprint to unlock the system. This means complete file security as long as you have thumbprint access to the system, so no one else can get into it unless they have your finger. So either something really bad happened or you're okay and you're going to be able to get in your system and no one else will be able to. That's the ultimate in basically identity and data protection. Now on top of that, you can see the Chronos RGB. This is a new mouse pad, solid, has 2 buttons on top, your on and off and your different RGB settings. As you can see, it is lit down below full RGB. So it goes through a full RGB spectrum along with multiple color modes, including breathing mode, allows it to show off multiple different colors or effects on your desk as you're gaming. Now let's take a look at some pretty cool keyboard mods we actually have here. Now we have 4 total keyboard mods. One of them by Fabio Moma. This is Poseidon ZRGB, based off of Fallout. The new Fallout 4 game just came out. This thing looks like it survived a little time in the wasteland. It's got some cool effects. Looks like it's been rusted a bit. Looks like it's made out of some olive drab green kind of military color keyboard. And then we have a couple others. Let's step over here and take a look at these other Poseidon ZRGB mods and kind of round this out for our TteSPORTS experience. Now, the other 3 mods that you have for the Poseidon ZRGB, this one's really crazy. It's got all kinds of custom keycaps. It's actually got the Z for Poseidon Z actually shaved out of the key itself. And you got a whole bunch of different custom keycaps, including Dota and all kinds of different memes and things like that. And a really cool custom paint job, custom dragon, even some custom feet on this thing. Not to mention, they actually cut out the keyboard so that you can see inside, see the electronics, the controller, things like that. That's really cool. It's just kind of taking it to the extreme, whole new level when it comes to keyboard modding. Now, a name we're probably familiar with, our friends from Modders Inc. We have Nick Blackwell, did a custom Poseidon ZRGB and Theron Plus. So as you can see, Poseidon ZRGB, this is a digital camo effect, much like you'd see in a military digital camo or in games like Battlefield. You can see it has a full effect all the way across, and it even carries over to the Theron Plus, which he modded with the same painting style. Then we have the other one, Suchao, the winner from last year's case, or the last Case Mod Invitational. This is the Titanfall edition keyboard. As you can see, it carries a lot of design aspects, including the writing style across this full keyboard. And he even took the Volos mouse and made it match along styling for the Titanfall theme. And with that, that's pretty much everything at the TteSPORTS suite. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you at the next show.